I cut off my left hand, I had to save my life. The essay told me.
As being a single man.
I mean, I got a take on that, but I respectfully disagree with yours. I'm just gonna say this. You can't, just because a person requires certain things or require certain levels of respect or certain levels of communication. Meaning not just check in or let your whereabouts be known and this, that, and the third. It sounds like you saying it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like you could, if somebody have those kind of boundaries, that's like some kind of issue they got with themselves, but because they set those boundaries. Now, single people out here doing single people things, that's like it's not only respectable boundaries, it's boundaries that you wouldn't want to be crossed, you as yourself. Like, it's okay to have male friends, it's okay to have female friends, but then there are boundaries, and there are boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. Some people in most relationships don't want the other person to have a female friend or a male friend because it ain't no trust there.
That's the insecurity, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a lot of that is.
It is. But then you got to know that those insecurities just proving themselves to be right time and time again. Not with every person, but it's like a greater percentage of people who abuse and misuse those trusts. Like if the mate does have that kind of trust in this part of the have female friends and stuff like that, it's often those boundaries are crossed, and then people don't trust that situation, and then rightfully so. It is cool, but then at the same time, just because you are saying you have a male friend and all that, it's cool to have a male friend. But if I want to know certain things about the relationship that you have with this male friend or whatever, don't feel like you are not entitled to tell me, oh, I'm grown, I can do it. I can have male friends. No, you need to tell me exactly the things that I need to know.
Yeah, well, for me, I think that comes back to the level of respect that you have for a person. I mean, I think when you go into a relationship, you already have previous relationship with individual people, whether they're male or female, So I think once a person comes into your life, they get to know the people that you know. So they know what the relationship is already. Because if you're upfront about what it is, because if that's genuine what it is, just a friendship and nothing personal, then that's gonna be open to the person that's a part of your life.
Yeah, but people tend to hide those male friends. It's like they. I mean.
Have to make your partner feel comfortable with your friendship.
Oh yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said once a person comes in your life, that's what you have to. They supposed to know what the relationship is.
And you don't know. And if I know what kind of
people don't open that up and make it available to their partner. They feel like that's my friend. That's my business. But you have to welcome. You have to be welcoming into every situation when you're in a relationship. You can't be standoffish. You can't be, these my friends. I had these before I met you. This, that, and the third. Like, if it's open, it needs to be open.
And then because it has to be understanding. And with understanding comes question.
But then this is the thing too. You can let a person know what the relationship is, and because of who they are and what's going, they can still have.
That's why I said that goes both ways.
Yeah, they
because
can
that
still.
person also has to be open and willing to become a
part
of that friendship or that relationship. Or at the end of the day, it's going to be single people, married people doing single people things all the time.
Right. But then let's not get away. Let's not stray away from. That's not the only single married. Single thing that married people do. That's not the only thing. No. And that's not even the biggest thing. It's the communication. Married people tend to communicate like single people. Like something that.
Do you agree?
I agree.
You married? Do you agree, cousin?
If I want him to know something, I'll let him know. And I mean, I don't have anything to hide. It's here, and I'm just as blunt. And we agree to disagree, and we can come in the middle and agree on it. And then if we can't, oh well, we're still married, and we're still gonna be here in the same place. We just agree to disagree. I don't have, I've never been that type of person. I've always communicated up front because I know how it feels to not be communicated up front. I know how it feels. I've been down that road a lot of times.
Yeah.
So my experience, I don't do that.
Yeah.
There are some people that do that.
Yeah.
Hiding. But you don't go into something hiding something. You want to be truthful and you want to be honest with whatever's going on with you. But then I do understand what they're saying as well. Because it's something you don't want to tell the whole story because your mate or your partner, they're so insecure that you're scared that you're gonna hurt their feelings.
About what you may say.
Yeah, no. If I'm mad, I'm mad.
But if
yellow butterfly, all those words you use is perfect. Yeah, for sure. It's about being open and honest, letting them know. Yeah, I'm that type of person too. But what I find about open and honesty, a lot of times, a lot of people can't accept that. They take it as you being a certain way about, you know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's just I'm letting you know what it is and not trying to be hurtful or anything about it. But that, you want to know how I feel. This is how I feel. This is what, But a lot of people can't take it because it's either not what they're looking for or not the way they feel or want,
Like a lot of communication skills. What I mean, like, a married person to just go moving and doing things and just going to do it about the way that they doing them versus, well, baby, I'm gonna be over here. Baby, I'm gonna be over there doing this because they feel like, the mate is always on their back, and it start creating a bad vibe and make a person feel like, damn, you trying to keep tabs on me or something like that. When it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It's just communication. But I feel like that's a single person's mentality, you know what I mean? Because when you married, if you're gonna be out doing certain things, you know what I mean, like y'all responsible for each other, but that's not what goes on these days, you know what I'm saying?
But
motherfuckers want to move how they want to move.
To me, that's why.
Motherfuckers want to move how they want to move. But you gotta adjust it.
That's why I keep using the word respect.
But what's respect though?
What's respect?
Respect you might feel like I ain't did nothing wrong. But
what respect is me saying, hey babe, I'm finna go out, hang with the girls. I ain't necessarily got to go into the details of what we doing, how we doing it, do. And it just you give what you want. I feel like you go put in what you get out, you go give what you want. If that's what you're looking for, that's what you go give. You get what I'm saying? Because you go want him to know where you. To me, I just feel like it's respect. It's just when you're in a committed relationship, it is not about single people things. It's about respect for your partner, respect for the commitment of the relationship that you have, respect for the responsibility of the relationship.
Okay, so what if your partner have a little bit one too many questions like about, it's our respect, you know what I'm saying? But then you're going to feel like, damn, I don't even got, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's that person. That's to me, that's when that insecure thing comes in. Because to me, and I'm not even talking about the partner asking. I'm talking about the person who's asking. They can be insecure in shit too. No. So that's what I'm saying. So why would I come off in a fucked up manner if I know it ain't shit? Oh, I don't feel like you're trying to keep tabs. If you want to know, you want to know. I feel like me being defensive about it is insecure. You know what I'm saying? Because what is wrong with you asking, oh, where did y'all go? You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's something, unless I know we have issues in our relationship and I know you're asking for a reason. You get what I'm saying? So all that stems from different shit. Yeah. That's why I say, how is it ever single people things in a married relationship when you're an individual anyway? So you're going to do individual things, period. You know, just having a level of respect for that commitment or relationship or whatever you have. But I think when people say, "Oh, you doing single people shit," I think that's an insecurity.
What they mean, they basically mean cheating. You know what I'm saying? Single motherfuckers moving like they ain't got no woman, or motherfuckers moving like they don't have a man.
And that's what I said. At that point, you trying to cheat. They not
even getting it. They not even getting it.
You trying to do something else at that point.
Yeah, they not even getting at these other points in the relationship that you can be having with me. Now they motherfucker act out here. I ain't got no girlfriend. Giving motherfuckers their number and she giving.
Yeah, now that's single people shit. At that point, you trying to cheat. You trying to do something different.
Single people shit. But then they should have just really hash cheaters.
Say that again, cousin. We couldn't hear you. Yeah, that's doing single people things at that point, because if you're in a relationship,
let's get into that.
You're being personal with somebody else. You're giving them, you're exchanging numbers. That's single people things. But I'm saying they were talking about like having an account or something. Now, if your partner don't know that you have your own account, I think that's a single person thing. Why not? Yeah, I got my own account. We got our account together. I don't think that's nothing wrong. That's something agreement upon you and your partner can, have with each other. But I don't think that's a single person type of, you know what I'm saying? I agree. Yeah, I don't think that at all. Yeah, we can share. I don't want it out. You can put 2 forks in it. But so for me,
let's get into that.
What?
Let's get into that part of, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers moving single, just out here moving single, like they don't have, like, you know how.
But that's cheating. That's not. You don't want to be in a relationship.
But that's the norm these days, though. Like,
but why is that the norm? I don't think that's the norm.
I think that's what the people talking about, though.
Well, I mean, if that's what the people are talking about, I don't feel like that's the norm. I feel like that's a person who's in denial, who's lying to themselves and the person that.
Like when they say single people things, that's what I'm thinking. Like you knowing you gotta.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm finished. Let me show y'all the food. Can y'all see it? Ooh, that's the brunch for today. You see it, girl? Look, girl, you should have seen Tisha take them glasses down. Girl, look at them shrimp. Girl, can y'all see in the... shrimp and smothered potatoes with a fried egg.
With a bacon.
I know, right? So, yeah. Me and Bliss, 2 girls and a spoon. You know how we do. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, put it over there so that you can see it on that one right there. Like, go up. Yeah. Oh! She gonna be good.
It's live.
It's live. She happy. She gonna be good. Girl, one of the shrimp fell off the top. She was trying to show it on the other camera.
It's live.
Them hoes are sitting up there, baby. Oh my God. So, she finna tell me the name of the dish. I'm gonna give y'all the name of the dish. We smoking, we drinking. I'm drinking a honeysuckle hard lemonade. What you drinking on, cousin? You ain't smoking no cigar today?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke one later.
Some tequila. She drinking tequila. Okay. Yeah, tequila. Okay. So again, if y'all just join us, just jumping in, married people doing single people things. That's the topic. We kind of just talking about it. So with that being said, I want to kind of lead into the what's kind of been trending this week. Jasmine Brown did an interview, and I think she's kind of dating Cam Newton or somebody. I think it's Cam Newton. I'm almost sure. So it was about being submissive, and what is the position of a submissive woman?
Well,
Okay, let me see. Zatania say, I agree. Although we are considered one, we are still individuals with different interests, perspectives, and individual. I mean, and that. You still won. You won because you're together and you're commitment in a committed relationship, and you are a commitment at that point. So that's why I'm saying, what is single people shit? Because you are an individual before you become one. So you're still going to have your individual interests, likes, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes y'all good together, because when you bring it together, it makes it better, or whatever, for whatever the two people are. So yeah, that's why I say I don't get that. I think people kind of use that as a crutch for whatever the disrespect in their own personal. I don't think it's a level of respect for that. But I want to talk about what is the position of a submissive woman. Okay, whoever wanna.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope. I feel like the position of a submissive woman is to um follow the lead of the man. Like, not saying give in, but being submissive is not saying do what you told to do. That's not what being submissive is. I think people think you get that submissive word and look at it as a bad thing, because the first thing they think is authoritative. It's not that. You know what I mean? When you being submissive to your man, it's not him giving you orders and you doing what you told to do. That's not how submissiveness works. Um, submit, like when women say they give the best of themselves to a man, they'll go give them they pussy, they cars, all that, but the submissiveness is really the best that the woman got to give to a man. That's what you don't go around giving to any man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that you can't go around giving to any woman, but it's certain things that you can go out and give to any man. But your submissiveness, that's the best that you have to offer as a lady, and you can't be submissive to every man. I just gotta say that for sure. You are who you can and cannot submit to. Every man cannot, just because he's born a man, get that privilege of a woman. It doesn't. It shouldn't work like. You know what I mean? A woman have to be. You read the comments? A woman got to be decisive about who she give that to. But I totally think that submissiveness in a relationship is certain. It's certainly a must. On both parts. But no, a man not supposed to be submissive. A man is supposed to be like
protector.
Yeah, but and also a compromiser, not a submissive. Okay. I'm a compromiser. I'm compromising to your needs, whatever. But submit is like saying my word is last. That's basically what it's saying. You respecting that my word is last. Okay. It's not saying you do what I say do. Yeah. Being submissive, my word.
Yes.
That's what y'all think?
No, the Google definition of submissive woman or a submissive person. A submissive woman is someone who does what she does out of love for her husband. Someone who helps her husband as they work together to achieve their goals. A godly woman who is upholding the laws of the church. A strong woman who chooses to be her husband's helper.
I just got this to say. Fuck Google.
I feel it. So that was the Google definition of a submissive person or a submissive woman.
But like Cousin said, a submissive person is someone who is willingly submits to the authority of someone else.
But a submissive woman is giving her best to her man. That's the best that she got. That's what I think a submissive woman is. I've never thought of a submissive woman as being under authoritative state or anything like that. Because if I'm submissive to you, giving you the best of me, that means that I respect when you say something to me, that's it. Because I'm giving you all of me, the best that I have. So I don't feel like that's submitting to your authoritative state. I feel like I'm giving you my all. You are the one that I feel like I can give mine. You know, whatever, like, I don't have to question it. When you say something, I don't have to question it or second guess it or second thought about it.
But you see less and less of that because women can't.
Wait, what you say, cousin? Yeah, just following his lead.
But it's a lot of misleaders. It's a lot of misleading men out here. You know what I mean? That's why like women who get like up in age where she was submissive at first and then she tried to submit to everybody that she be with, you know what I'm saying? She gonna feel burnt out, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nothing else there. But that's why I say you gotta be decisive about who you get into. Because it's some weenie men out here that really want they really feel like they deserve this submissiveness from a woman, and they are really weenie.
Yeah, it really shouldn't. Yeah.
And they make bad choices and leading by bad examples, and then that's what's scoring a woman later on down the line, and she ain't.
And that kind of makes it, I guess, bad for her next relationship. That's how women tend to take things. Well, men too, take things into their next relationship.
And not even not even just that next relationship, but like forever, the relationships from now on after. How they even deal with men or women, period. Just period. It ain't even got to be a relationship. It's just how they deal with men, period. Now they gonna feel like they bullshit. Fool me once, then the motherfucker fuck around and fool you twice. A different man fool you in a different way. Like you gonna start feeling like fuck that. You gonna be like a city girl. You gonna be a city girl.
So if you just joining today's topic, we went through a couple of different things. There's married people doing single people things. Right now, we're kind of touching on the topic of a submissive woman or a submissive person in a relationship. Is that actually like being under authoritative figure of that person, or is that just kind of more of giving that person all of you? You know, that's mind, body, soul. That's everything. You know, because when I feel like if I'm submissive to you, I'm giving you my everything. Again, that's me. I don't have to. I mean, you can see it as authoritative, but I don't question you. I don't question what you tell me. I don't question what you say. You know what I'm saying? It's just automatic. That to me, that's being submissive because I don't have a doubt about you.
Is it safe to say that that's earned by a man from a man?
For sure.
Like, that's just not something that you give to everybody. So it's safe to say that's earned by a man.
That's earned. I think submissiveness is earned.
Yeah,
for sure.
Say that then. I like that.
I do think it's earned.
I like that. It's earned.
I think cousin froze right quick. Cousin, I can't see you right now. I think you froze. You ain't moving. Your blunt gone. You go she brought you for it.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost her. Let me see if the Tanya still on her. I'm gonna get somebody else. Oh, I'm gonna get my other cousin. Hold on. Oh. Hey.
Yeah,
hold on, y'all.
I like that. It's definitely earned. You can't get that to everybody.
Okay, I'm sending somebody else to invite y'all. We'll get somebody else on her because our brunch, you know, we had a little technical difficulties, so we wasn't able to get. I'm gonna get somebody else on her.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's everything. That's froze, but it's moving. If you can see that little box right there, it's moving. It's actually working. Okay, wait. She don't want to come. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Trying to get somebody else on. Request if you want to join. Oh, wait. I know she ain't going to want to. Hold on. I don't want to do my friend like that. I'm like, why would you try to put me out there? Hold on. Let's see. Wait a minute. I was trying to get Nicole, but she ain't responding. Okay, well we're gonna get somebody in a minute. I was trying to get you to join. Hold on, I'm finna request you again. I was trying to request you. So married people doing single people things. We had that's who? Oh no, I know. I was just gonna tell them who we had at first. We had Keisha Mocha Girl Henderson with us at first. I'm trying to get somebody else on. She was giving her perspective of married people doing single people thing and what is the position of a submissive woman. Why I can't see y'all on her? Y'all got y'all selves where I can't see y'all to request y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Don't do that. Y'all need to open it up so I can request y'all. Why y'all acting like that? I want a guy. Where you at, Frank? You ain't on here no more. Let me see. Is Frank still on here? Get another guy on here. I'm requesting you just because you said, hey. And then we got the food. I know it's good. What's up? What's up? I didn't know you was where you out to eat or something. I said you out to eat or something. Oh, my bad, my bad. We just having a topic about married people doing single people shit and what is the position of a submissive woman. Okay, so when you say cater to, what does it mean? Like what do you mean when you say cater to? The Jasmine Brown interview. To me, that's just being in tune. That's what I would. To me, that's just being in tune with your partner. That's that's giving your man your all. You know what I'm saying? Not being that what he says go. It's just having no doubt about him, who he is, what it is, and what we are to each other. I think that's what a submissive woman is. You know what I'm saying? But again, like this gentleman sitting right here said, it's earned. I do think a man has to earn that from a woman. Do you think it's earned or it's given? Do you think it's earned or do you think it's given? Yeah, but you're earning that because you're showing them what you want in return. So that's earning it. You know what I'm saying? And see, Zatania said, I feel that submissive is very subjective. With that being said, per relationship, what she say? Hold on. God damn.
Hey, mama, hey, mama, check this out.
Per like, wait a minute, I'm trying to, God damn, Zatania said the whole, hold on. Per relationship, wait a minute. It's based on perception. Like everybody has to be submissive. In order to be submissive, you have to be a great leader so that you can be the leader. Basically, you know, however winning the battle is the ultimate goal. I don't question him because it gives me a deeper and more valid perspective on his position. Okay.
Exactly. You gotta prove it. You
gotta prove yourself. So basically, you have to be able to earn and prove, you know, that for me to be submissive to you.
Really, the words, it shouldn't even, the word don't even make sense though, mama. Because if you really fuck with somebody, you shouldn't even have to be submissive. Y'all working, it should be a yin and a yang. You should be able to bounce off each other. It's not a submissive.
No, and I think that's why she was saying that the word submissive is subjective. But for me, I don't even think submissive should be even used in a relationship.
What I say, I get, you know what I mean? We follow my.
Hey, I know you out, and I know you can't really
jump
hear
off no
us.
bridge for me anyway.
So, but thank you for joining me. I appreciate you.
Then 2 or 3 times before you jump off the motherfucker.
Okay,
don't just let me tell you something. I don't even like that anyway.
But I don't want to second guessing. I mean, I wanted to put an input on it, but I don't need you being combative about my lead.
Okay, yeah.
Let me get. Gotta respect my lead. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get Zatania.
I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, correct me when I'm wrong on my quest. When are you gonna allow me to move how I move?
Where's
but in the end, you do get an input. She do get.
Zatania, I need you to request.
Move. It is her.
I can't request you.
Oh, baby, you moving around. That ain't, you know. But allow me to do what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't saying, do what I do, shut the fuck up. Nah.
I can't request
allow me to do this, and I'm allowing you to have input on, you know what I'm saying? You see ways I can make
So we're talking about, okay, hold on. She said she here. Hold on. Why I can't request her? Can you request to join, Zatania? It's not letting me request you for some reason. So we're talking about the position of a submissive woman. It is, I mean, to me, is there such thing? Okay, there we go, right there. Okay, here we go.
I feel like it's the woman taking the man, following the man's lead. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, chocolate bud. Okay, so basically, kind of go into what you typed into the thread.
I know it was a lot, but I agree with what y'all are saying a lot. But I'm saying, like you said, you don't question your man. I'm like, well, you know, I will question him to see, like, maybe it gives me a deeper perspective on why he stands the way he stands, because he is more level-headed than I am. So he is not the type that you got to do this and this and this, and that's a form of submitting. But giving him me and him giving me him, that's a submission between the both of us, because we agree that, like, you know, it ain't no like.
So who's the head of the relationship?
He is the head of the relationship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Not just because he's a man, right? But like just because.
Not just because he's a man, but because I can trust him.
Yeah.
I can believe what he says. Like if he says something.
And that's why I was saying not saying not questioning him, but having no doubt in him. That's what I was saying.
Like I don't have a doubt in like his purpose, his beliefs. I know that they're genuine, and I know that they are made for the best of us. Like he doesn't just make that decision for himself, he makes decisions for us. And I know that they're healthy decisions and they're good for us. And see, it can't be like a one-sided thing, because this man can believe in something and you can believe in something else. But let me know why you believe that a woman should be You know what I mean? I want to know why, because if his perspective is off and if his definition of submission isn't the same as mine, then it's like, how can we meet at a common ground?
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's not the type that's like, you know what I say goes. Because baby, I just want to know why you feel this way.
Correct.
So
Why are things this way? And if he tells me everything he says really makes sense. You know what I mean? Because although he says that women are that we do everything based off emotion.
Correct.
And I feel that way because I am an emotional person and I will react off emotion. And he is more level-headed than me, so it makes sense. You know what I mean? But you can't let everybody lead you because everybody's not worthy of it.
Correct.
So have the right person in that leadership role in order for you to follow or in order for you to tell.
can I ask you a question?
All men are meant to be leaders.
Can I ask you a question?
All men are meant to be the head because of where they're thinking. And all men, just because they're 38 don't mean that they're a man. You know what I mean? Just because they're 40 don't mean that they're a man. They still have these boys trying to make women be submissive to them, and that's not what's up.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So you and your husband, y'all been together for how long?
Like 20, I would give it about 23, 24 years.
Okay,
Been
so
married for 14 years.
all right, so in the beginning.
Basically, did he earn it or was it automatically given? Is what you're trying
Oh
to say.
yeah, I was gonna ask how long into it before it was just given to him.
But when it becomes real and when we are getting to different levels and stages of the relationship, then we can talk about different things. I don't think we just go to a relationship being submissive.
So how long would you say did it take for you to become that woman for your husband?
I would say
How much work he had to put in?
first of all, he had to put in a lot of work because I was saying too much. You know what I mean? So it was like, man, I just been through so much in my life that it was hard for me to trust him on that level. You know what I mean? So it took some time, but it wasn't just him. It was me too. Like I had to let go of some stuff. I had to relieve myself of some stuff before I could trust him fully with my life and with everything that was going on.
That's fine.
Because I can honestly say that.
Come here and show one of y'all.
But it's just some things that I had to let go of. And that's a lot of women. Sometimes, they might grow in that home where their father has that submissive, where their mother's really submissive, and their father takes their leadership role. And he may not even be deserving of it. And then you go to every relationship being submissive. Then you have that woman on the other hand that has been molested by men, have hurt her in different ways, and she doesn't know how to relinquish some of that leadership or that ownership of her life. But when you can trust a man with your life, when you can trust a man with your money, your finances, with your children, with your well-being, then I think it's time that you can be submissive and not submissive. Oh, maybe you can tell me everything that you do, but submissive, and I have no doubt that you are looking out for our best interest.
No doubt, having no doubt. So that was my thing too. For me, submissive is having no doubt. It's not about an authoritative anything. It's about at that point when you have no doubt. Period. Like it's that.
And like I said, that's not something you should just give everybody. It should be it's earned.
It definitely should be earned.
Earned.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Natalia. I appreciate it so much. Again, for everybody who was with us. The topic today, married people doing single people thing, the position of a submissive, the position of a submissive woman, what we, our take on that is. So thank you guys. I appreciate you, Zatanya. Thank you so much. I love you. See you later. So guys, This has been Blunts and Brunch. Another good one. It kind of went, oh yeah. I ain't did my song of the week, so I'm going to go out on my song of the week. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out on my song of the week. We kind of went over a little bit because we had a little technical. We was on the Blunts and I went live on my live. It's all going to be put up on the Blunts and Brunch. So you'll be able to watch it back, whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to go out. What? I didn't want to do too much. I didn't do a lot of eating.
In the post of the week?
Was
that the Jasmine Brown? The Jasmine
Brown, what we talked about, was the post of the week.
About
tuned to her man.
Yeah, kick bags for vacation. Or what?
Yeah,
up to back at night, as you should.
But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Blunts and Brunch with your favorite cousin. I am Keisha. See you guys next week. We're going to go out on the song of the week. And somebody over here about to play it or get it on or something again. While we still on, before they get the song of the week on, Blunts and Brunch Feed the Homeless. July 17th. I'm a little tipsy. July 17th, we're feeding the homeless downtown. We're going to release the location. We probably have another Wednesday night. I like it, that podcast, how it went. So we're probably going to do that again in the middle of the week. And we'll let you guys know by Wednesday. Was that Wednesday we did that podcast?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I liked it. So I'm going to run that back this Wednesday, and I'll let you guys know exactly where we're going to feed the homeless in. And don't forget, July 30th is going to sell this week, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, look at it. It's going to be fucking phenomenal. It's going to be so fucking turn. It's going to be ridiculous. So, yeah, tap in. Married people doing single people things. What's the position of peace? See you guys. Oh shit. You gotta do it on that.
In my bag, yeah. I'm trying to get rich, yeah. I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm trying to get rich. I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm trying to get rich. I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm trying to get rich. I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm trying to get rich. Niggas gon' big. I'm trying to get paid. Niggas gon' big. You know they gon' hate. I ride around the city. I'm trying to get cake. Looking for the next play. Yeah. I live with my guys. You know we gon' steal the pie. These niggas be snakes. They ride in the grass. You know they disguise. If it was up to me, all you niggas would die. If it was up to me, all your kids would die. How could you sit right there and look me in my eyes? You know I'm a real nigga. How could you lie? I cut off my left hand. I had to save my life. The SA told me the ticket, I paid the price, yeah. I'm trying to get rich, yeah. I'm back in my bag. I'm trying to get rich, yeah. I'm back in my